This is not Justice Sykes' fault. This is the doing of our legislators. They are the ones who make the policy. The judiciary implement. The judiciary interpret and implement. They don't make policy. They make recommendation, but at the end of the day, policies pass by our legislator in our parliament. Yes, we can't blame the DPP if we accept the deal. We can't blame the DPP if we accept the deal. But on a year why him say a manslaughter, he said he was provoked. He was provoked. And based on the interpretation when me do my research on manslaughter, that is one of the things you can say. You was provoked. Remember the lady on the day, guys, when you come, because you know we are not done. Remember the woman on the day to defend herself, you know. So him can't say anything. Him can't say anything. Him can't say he was provoked. Because remember the lady on the day to defend herself. So him can't say that. Come on, man. Remember, we are not dunce. We not have to go to law school or in a parliament. We can read bill and we can talk among ourselves. He said he was provoked. Look here. Remember, no Betsy. We don't know the woman asleep. Remember, we don't know the woman asleep. You know, the only reason why we said the lady was sleeping is because Jolyan told us that the lady died in her sleep. That is how the word sleep was introduced into this. The reason why sleep was interpreted into this is because he told us that the lady was in her sleep. So he might go switch back in mouth now and say she never did that sleep. He must switch back in mouth now and say she wasn't sleeping. He might go say they were in an argument and she take out the gun and and I was provoking him and he take the gun from her and it accidentally kill her. That him I go say. That him I go say. And there's nobody to refute that because the DPP look like she believe because how the DPP accept the manslaughter based on what? The DPP need to come out and tell the country what evidence sway her to accept the manslaughter deal. The DPP need to come out and tell the people of Jamaica what were the evidence that guide her opinion or decision to accept the manslaughter deal. That is what you guys should be saying. Because she must come tell us why she accept it. Because I'm sure for Paula Llewellyn, she not accept it. That is why the PNP never liked Paula Llewellyn. And I'm not saying that this lady is political. I'm just saying, if it was Paula Llewellyn, she would not have accepted it. But again, labor rights and friends, let us not be distracted. The PNP want us to cuss the DPP and Justice Sykes. We, the smart labor rights, we will put the blame where it is at. And it is the legislators who put this policy in place. El Patio is saying provocation is nonsense. Then El Patio or El Patriota. El Patriota. If provocation is nonsense, then why did the DPP accept the plea? Make me reason it out, El Patriota. If provocation is nonsense, as you say, why did the DPP accept the plea? Because if you are saying nonsense based on your layman term, you're a liar and I'm a liar. She's a liar. She's looking at the evidence. She must determine if it's nonsense or not. As I said, guys, let us not get ourselves worked up and distracted. Let us calm down and discuss this rationally, Patrick. All of this is possible because of the things that the legislator put in place, because of the policy. That is the same like how we can talk about the policies that create the mess that is at UWI. We can talk about the policy that created the mess that we're now facing with Jolyan Silvera. Let us not be distracted. Because that is what they want. That is what they want us to be fighting among ourselves. They want us, Ian, to be fighting among ourselves and while the real criminal get away. We are saying to our legislator, we do not accept this. and we need it to fix. We are saying to Delroy Chuck, get the committee together immediately and fix this right now. Fix this. It done gone already. We can't cry over spilled milk. Get the committee together, go back through this bill, use the majority and change it. The country want this. The country want this. Same like how the country wanted stronger sentencing for persons caught with illegal firearm. The country do not want this slap on the wrist and this 13.5 sentencing for criminal. We want criminal to fight to feel the full extent of the law. We want criminal to serve long time. If you don't have this PS, start build a prison. Start build a prison for them. But we do not want this slap on the wrist. That is what we are saying this morning. This is what the outrage is about. We're not going to cuss Justice Sykes. We're not going to even cuss the DPP. We are going to change it. We're going to fix it. We are going to fix it, Ian. So we are calling on Delroy Chuck. Get the committee together. We are calling upon the Prime Minister to light fire under Delroy Chuck ass. Light fire under Delroy Chuck ass. We need to get the committee together to look over the act. Look back through it. And the people of Jamaica is saying, fix this. Fix this. Because this act was amended in 2015 under PNP and Mark Jefferson Golding. Mark Golding and the PNP. Mark, got me not sitting on my moderator here. If you come bring them up, if they come find the act and read it. Just me not sitting on my moderator, then they work because no be a working people, the labor right. If I don't see that one of my moderator if bring them up. If you can read it for no. I don't know, can Google it to yourself. In the sentence, just put in sentence amendment. I can say it name, it have a different name, but you know, say me, no remember the name. But if you don't Google it, sentencing amendment act. And I saw it name, you know, guys. You know, don't say me say it name, so you know. Remember, me, I'm a liar. Oh, no, but I tell people, say me say I saw it name. I just put in those words in the search engine because I wanted to find it myself. 618-6730. Those are the numbers. I just put in those words in place, trigger. And I saw me find it. I just put it in place. Yes, Miss Justice. I just put it in place. And when me searching on Google, me find it. I my beloved Lucky Bling. Yeah, me just put it in a Google. Anyone who can do. Remember, you know, guys. Then and I like back in the days when they can't tell with things that we not read for ourselves. You know, remember we are not done. We are not done. So when we don't understand, we ask people who know. We are not done. And we are not sheep. So just put it in a 2015 Philippian. You can put it in and come up if you're not there at work. It's 2015 Philippian. It's in a 2015. And I saw me find it. I saw me find it, Philippian. The sentencing amendment thing where they split your when your sentence cut in half, when you plead guilty for manslaughter and some other things in change up. PNP did it in 2015. The People's National Party in 2015 amend it. Amend it. Make her add Philippian because I know she go to find it. Make her add her. Because she look for it. Because I don't know, so me not tell lie on social media for fun. When me a joke with me serious. Philippian, look if you find it, sister.
Okay, so this won't be odd that I'm reading it at work. Because, yeah. But before I go on to it, there's a breakdown by Google. There's an AI overview that the Criminal Justice Administration Amendment Act 2015 in Jamaica, which took effect on November 30th, 2015, introduced structured sentence reductions for defendants who plead guilty. It allows courts to reduce sentences by up to 33.3% for early guilty pleas, 25% before trial, and 15% during trial. Key aspects of the 2015 amendment: purpose to encourage early guilty pleas, reduce court backlogs, and provide for a review of certain minimum sentences. Sentence reduction scale up to 33 and a quarter and one third reduction if the guilty plea is entered at the earliest appointment, up to 25% reduction if the plea is entered after the first date but before trial, up to 15% reduction if the plea is entered after the trial has commenced but before the verdict. Mandatory minimums: the Act permits courts to reduce sentences even when a mandatory minimum penalty is prescribed, while also allowing the court to specify the minimum period to be served before parole eligibility. It applies to various criminal offenses, facilitating a more efficient justice system by incentivizing accountability. That them say.
Incentivize, you're the Philippine, but incentivizing accountability. We incentivize criminal Philippine. Criminal are criminal. We incentivize them both. PNP do that. PNP do that. PNP do that, Philippine. If you click on it, the law itself, Philippine, PNP, I'm one labor right. We have to depend with peas or with cues. We depend with peas or with cues. Because they want this track with the Philippine. Then what we go cause Justice Sykes now, Justice Sykes never create this law. Justice Sykes did not amend this act. The PNP did it. The PNP did it under Mark Jefferson Golden. Criminal sympathizers, antenna. And that is them name we call them. Criminal sympathizers. They did it. I mean, I call pan Delroy Chuck this man. I know labor right not like it, I mean, love Delroy Chuck as a person, But me, I call pan Delroy Chuck this morning, Philippine. I mean, no love it, Delroy Chuck. Delroy Chuck. Delroy Chuck. The people of Jamaica never vote for Andrew because they just want to vote, The people that vote for Andrew always because they tired of the PNP. Don't make them get tired of it too. You cannot have a situation where you have a criminal who shoot him young, healthy wife. Leave mother of 4. Young, healthy boys without a mother. Not only did him shoot the woman, he tried to clean up. What he tried to clean up the place? And then in their funeral, a ball with him wicked self. In their funeral, a ball with him wicked self. Yes, it's called a criminal justice. Thank you, Philippine guys. We no go Google it to no sell because we know we not tell lie over here. So that is why the PNP them report my life about 3 times now. TikTok tell me one story and I have to do puzzle like a hell. So in time no see me come off and know the PNP then take me off because I don't know how they can text it for me. I mean no trouble them, I have never reported a PNP lie before coming off time for that. Munchie, I am not a lawyer, but I understand how the justice system works to some extent. Well, me not a lawyer, and me understand how the justice system works because me start to pay attention. Back in the days, I wasn't paying attention. You know when me start pay attention, Patriota? When the black man trial. When the black man trial and Justice Sykes have to scrape. Scrape to find time for the black man because of the policies that were put in place by the government. Number 1, they love to run sentence concurrently. I don't know why. I don't know. Yes, Philippine, no problem, sister. When you don't work, you can come back because me have 24-hour life. Me do come in and nothing to do today. No, it's a bed, me, nah? All right. Number 1. All right, a firearm was used, remember. Yes, El Patriota, but remember, he's a licensed firearm holder. And he's going to come with one story now and say, a mistake. The man say it's provocation in our ear. Yes, Diego, you want to come up and come tell me what you feel about what happened? Send me a request, comrade Diego, because I know say, even though you're a comrade, I know you must outrage for what's going on in the country right now. You must outrage for what is going on in the country right now. Because nobody in their rightful mind, Comrade Howard, This could not sit well with anybody, whether it be PNP or JLP, with the fact that that man, wait, Chopper, so what is Chopper? Me here say the labor right then come here can tell me say I don't hear it from my ears because labor right then tell me and labor right not supposed to carry false news. But me here say the DPP accept the manslaughter plea and we outrage Chopper because we are saying that the PNP under the leadership of Mark Jefferson Golding amend the sentencing guideline. The Labour Party, when we were in opposition, we did not support it. And why didn't we amend that act when we come in at 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023? Why didn't we amend that act? No, John Bisco, they said that the lawyer that came a nationwide 2 nights ago said it is very unlikely that the DPP accept it and the judge not accept it. So it's just a normal thing. So prepare for it. But I am telling you guys, let me calm down again. You see how people like Howard, we are coming on my live and distract me about 700 Starlink. That is what I don't like with the PNP. The PNP put the sentencing and serve the sentencing act. No, Chopper, don't serve no purpose. If you have criminal who light then girlfriend pan fire, only serving 12 years. Come up and tell me the purpose where the sentence served. Because we have money. We can build new courthouse. We can renovate new courthouse. We can hire more lawyers. We can hire more prosecutors. Tell me what the purpose where they cutting a criminal sentence by 50% served. Come up and tell me, Chopper, it's their work. Come up and tell me, brother. So, until Chopper come, you see people like Howard, me not have no time a day for them. It not help to back. Look here, Chopper. If you listen to Justice Sykes last year, the backlog is being cleared up little by little. We not have no heavy backlog again. Chopper, because 3 years ago, the guy was killing girlfriend up Newport. Him found guilty yesterday. He found guilty for murder yesterday 3 years ago. So don't tell me nothing about a damn backlog. Don't tell me nothing about a backlog. We know the far. The backlog was under the PNP. The backlog was under the PNP because the PNP, Chopper, did not have any money to pay any lawyers. The PNP did not have any money to renovate any courthouse. The PNP did not have any money to pay staff to reduce the backlog. Under the Jamaica Labour Party, Andrew Michael Owens, we have the money. So don't tell me about backlog. Which backlog? The only backlog what we have in the justice system right now is Delroy Chuck. Don't tell me about backlog. What backlog? When we just find the man up and Patrick guilty. DPP, so if you calm down. All right, DP, sorry. Backlog clear up, Chopper. Chopper, you know, because you're so busy in your work, where you don't know. You're not really pay attention, you know. Backlog clear up, Chopper. Backlog clear up. We're only 3 years in the back. All of the long time case them where we not solve yet is because the DPP don't have the evidence. We don't have any backlog. We could carry him before the court and find him guilty, Chopper. Just like how we carry Beachy Stewart before the court and find Beachy Stewart guilty. Just like how we carry Maitland before the court and find him guilty. Just like how we carry the man with chop up in girlfriend up on Patrick guilty and find him guilty. We must carry Jolyan Silvera and find him guilty. What attributes to the clear up? All right, Chopper, let me explain to you. Because I know that you're busy, my brother. If you listen to Delroy Chuck in the parliament 2 weeks ago, Chopper, I know you did not watch parliament. Under the leadership of Delroy Chuck and Andrew Michael Holness, we doubled the amount of judges that we hired since the past 5 years. Doubled. You hear me say, Chopper? Doubled. We built about 6 courthouse, plus we renovate over 15. So the backlog is being cleared because we have more efficient staff. We have more money now to hire more prosecutors and more judges as well. We're going to procurement right now to build more courthouse. So the backlog has been cleared, Chopper, because of the leadership of Andrew Michael Holness. The police now, Chopper, is more efficient in doing more investigation more thoroughly. The police now have the technology, and we have the forensic specialists now to look on a curtain and get the blood where no one never knows it upon the curtain. So when I say to you that with the backlog is being cleared up, do not come up on your lunch break and come tell me about backlog. There is no backlog. Thank you, Labor Yard. Plus Chopper, we have been having night courts as well. We have been having night court. So there is no backlog. There is absolutely no backlog. So this Sentencing Amendment Act, where the PNP passed in 2015, because they never have no money to pay no judges, they never have no money to pay no lawyers, they never have no money to renovate the system, we fix that. No plea bargain. Plea bargain is one of the main, no, it is not one of the main contribution, Chopper. It is not one of the main contribution. That is a PNP talking points. The main contribution to backlog, Chopper, is the efficiency in the JCF. Chopper, come here, brother. You see, because Chopper busy, guys, are not giving grace. The main thing that was holding up the procedure in a Chopper was the efficiency in the JCF. We never have the manpower. We never have the resources. We never have the capabilities. So we had to wait upon people who come from foreign to come do forensic things for us. That is the main reason why we had the all up. We never have the courthouse space. We never have the manpower in the JCF. And we never have the judges. All of that is being fixed by the Honorable Delroy Chuck. There is no backlog. Yes, we can have plea, but no plea for Jolyan Silvera, Chopper. No plea for Beachy Stewart. No plea for Maitland. No plea for the criminal who stop up in baby mother up on a Patrick. Those criminals must make an example of those criminals. We have a brand new ballistic unit and a brand new high-tech forensic unit. We also have major technology improvement in technology. That is the reason why we're seeing the high turnover. That is the reason why we're seeing know that we invest the money in the security of the country. We're reaping the rewards. Chopper, go back to your work, set. Don't upset me. Pan today, Wednesday. Go back to your work. Your lunchtime, go back to your work and don't upset me, Chopper. Backlog. What kind of damn backlog you talk about when we just find the man up on Patrick guilty and at 3 years, at 2023 it happened. Not 2003 like in a PNP days. In 2023, when he stabbed up in baby mother front time pitting them, we just find him guilty in the Mandeville court yesterday. 7 juror find him guilty of murder. So don't tell me about backlog. And I'm calling on the Honorable Delroy Chuck. I am calling on the Honorable Delroy Chuck to get the committee together to look at the Sentencing Act and fix it. Fix it for the people of Jamaica. You cannot, we do not want this generation to think, say, if you're rich, you can get a slap on the wrist. It is many different factors that cause the backlog, and plea bargain was part of it. And plea bargain, Chopper, can still be a part of it, but not for the likes of Jolyan Silvera, Chopper. Not for the likes of Jolyan Silvera, brother. Jolyan must go to front of the imperial jury and tell the people of Jamaica why him kill Melissa Silvera. He should not get a slap on the wrist. It is unacceptable. And we are calling on Delroy Chuck to look into this 50% reduction in your sentencing. We don't like it. You know, sit well with we, Chopper. You know, sit well with we. Exception, I mean 50%, Chopper. Exception, I mean 50%. You cannot be a man who throw fire upon his girlfriend and set her up fire, get 12 years. It cannot be a man who shoot up in young, energetic, vibrant mother of 4 and get less than 25 years. Are you crazy? Because of the, oh Jesus, Chopper, come here, Chopper. Jesus, guys, if we continue to get Chopper grace or what? Should I continue to get Chopper grace or what, guys? Because this is not the Chopper. You don't think I Chopper this? No, just me healthy. MunchieB mind the pressure. Me healthy. Jesus is black. Me healthy. Guys, you don't feel say I Chopper this? Somebody click on a profile and tell me if I Chopper this, please. Bridget, you don't click and tell me if I Chopper this. Chopper go ask me who tell me say I get 50%. Chopper, the manslaughter guideline, Chopper, start from 20. 20 maximum for the manslaughter guideline. 20 maximum for the manslaughter. You don't check on him profile for me, because this is not my Chopper women know and love. This is not my Chopper. Somebody check and tell me, because you know say they come with them love to fake people profile, you know, guys. Junior, check and tell me if I Chopper this, please. Orlando, check and tell me if I Chopper this. Because I could have never Chopper this and asked me. After me already tell him, say, the manslaughter guidelines start from 20 maximum. He never hear, Junior. When you're charged with manslaughter, the maximum is 20, Chopper. 20 years. That is why we're upset. That is why we're upset. That is why we are upset, Chopper, because him not forget nothing under 20. And all of this is possible because of the Sentencing Act amendment that was done by Mark Jefferson Golin and the PNP in 2015. Guys, we're making talk.
Slow down. Have you ever, greetings, Sister Munchie.
Greetings, Chopper.
Have you ever read the sentencing guideline in this court?
We just read it a while ago, my assistant Philippine can read it. But if you want, bring it up and read it again for we.
No.
Because we maybe miss something.
What I want you to slow down and think about. I'm going to ask you some questions since you read it. I'm going to read it.
All right.
If the maximum for manslaughter is 20 years, right? What leeway does the judge have in presenting a sentence? What are the factors? What are the things that the judge can take into consideration when applying the percentage?
Oh, Mr. Justice Sykes do it. And he explained to me when the black man case. And a PNP put this again in place. Because you know, I left them away. When you before you sentence a criminal, you are gonna have mitigated factors. So then call the word, right? So you have character witness. And you have people who are going to come now, if it's a first-time offender and the character witness. So in the case of Jolyan Silvera, where he's a first-time offender, and he might go bring him immaculate character witness in.
That's fine.
I would not be surprised if Jolyan get about 12 years or 10
but
years.
You have to also take into consideration the gruesomeness of the crime. That is also a factor.
But Lishaba, if the maximum is 20,
yes,
and the Justice Sykes go over 20, which is very unlikely because Justice Sykes follow the law.
He don't have to go over the 20. He can go under the 20, but you keep saying 50%.
No. I two different things I'm talking about because I saw me mix up. I could focus on Jolyan. From the get-go, Chopper, Jolyan should not get nothing under 20%, under 20. So, me start with the DPP before me start. I start how I know we know. The DPP should not take this plea lead in the first place.
Yeah, but you can't say that. If it is on law, if it is in law that this is a part of the justice system where plea bargain or plea deals are encouraged and can be utilized, then you expect that a criminal has the ability to use it, and everybody has the same ability to use it.
Yes, but it does not expect that the DPP have to take it.
The DPP don't have to, but the DPP must take it into consideration.
No problem.
Hold on. If the DPP, well, not the DPP, yeah, if the prosecution, the DPP, and the defense attorney decide that they're going to accept, and remember now, when the person was charged there was 2 charges that was leveled against him. Matter of fact, probably 3, because illegal possession of firearm, committing a crime using a firearm, all of those were additional charges, right? In addition to capital murder, there was also the charges of manslaughter. No, there is a very valid reason why when they... Hold on a second. There is a valid reason why the lawyer, the prosecution, would add to the charges of manslaughter from the get-go. They would have done the assessment and they would have seen that, yes, we can get him on murder, but let us put a plan B in place. Worst case scenario, manslaughter. Because at the end of the day, a life was taken and he is at the center of it. So it could be one of 2 things. We're either going to go the full blunt to get him on murder. Worst case scenario, we're going to get him on manslaughter. The evidence have been examined over the years now. I don't know how long now he's been in jail.
From 2023.
Right. So the evidence have been perused by both defense and prosecution. And I am quite certain you have to give some credit. You have to give some credit.
No.
Remember
no, because you mislead my audience.
How so?
You're very liberal. You're one of them who sit down and make the PNP pastor act here, but we did know not liberal people who is not for it. Dear Madam DPP under the leadership of the Honorable Paula Llewellyn was very firm about this murder charge. This swing left when Dan DPP left. We have strong evidence of murder. There's strong evidence of murder, and according to you, there's weak evidence of manslaughter. There is no, and the DPP need to come out, Chopper, and tell the country why she accept this deal. Because we, the people, want to know. Because
they will.
All right, let me tell you. Let me point out how this look, Chopper. Look at a case like Maitland where there's nobody. There was a little spot of blood, pandy.
Not a little spot of blood. Not a little circumstantial evidence.
Please then find blood.
Overwhelming circumstantial evidence.
Yes, circumstantial evidence. But yet still, Madam DP under the leadership of Honorable Paula Llewellyn stick to the murder charges because Madam DPP said we can get him for murder. Yet still, we have a big evidence as the man used him license for your arm and shoot the woman, clean up the scene, try to hide the body, try to burn the body, and you go come talk about manslaughter. And this is a slap on the wrist, Chopper. This is a slap on the wrist. Don't come dice and butter it down, because we, the people of Jamaica, will not be fooled by the articulate majority like people like you who pass liberal law in the parliament.
I'm simply saying to you.
Oh.
Well, I'm simply saying to you.
Drink some water.
I'm simply saying to you that the law
put in place by our legislators
provides an opportunity.
I did not say it did not.
Plea.
Chopper.
And the reason I'm coming on now is to say to you that plea bargain, which is a part of the legislation,
we agree with that.
Very effective because
we're not cussing plea bargain, Chopper.
Hold on now.
All right, no, Chopper.
When somebody use it, you cuss when people use it.
Yeah, mislead the house again, Chopper. No. When the Prime Minister, under the leadership of Andrew Michael Onis, the Prime Minister, decide to amend the Gun Act and give them 15 years mandatory. You did hear the speech of the Prime Minister make? Prime Minister said, gone are the days when liberal judges, junior complaint, when liberal judges can give people 3 years and 2 years and both reform and second chance and whatever. Prime Minister said, Radam, 15 years for you, go and go sit down for 15 years. So me know why you don't find talk about how plea deal and plea deal and plea deal. Go on now.
You understand the justice system and the state of the justice system 20 years ago, 15 years ago?
Thank you. We need to fix it now.
May I ask you, but hold on. Isn't what you describe a while ago part of the fix?
Chopper,
may I ask you?
Yes.
Is plea bargain a part of the fix?
plea bargain it can be a part, but it
No,
should be
can be. Is it a part? Yes or no?
It should be minuscule. It shouldn't be big like it big no under this act that was passed under the PNP. Because you have a situation, Chopper, where you can just come up here and come kill me and go say, oh Lord God, MunchieB trouble me, manslaughter, why? And 10 years while me dead left my pitney. If you even go get a plea deal, Chopper, it must be minimal. Not a big thing like 33% plus 15. Come on, Chopper. Come on, Chopper. Be real under the leadership of Andrew Michael Holness. We're not for that. We're my prime minister. I listen to my prime minister, Chopper. But because you pin down title and then you're working and listen to our prime minister. No. Our prime minister is not for these liberal laws and these liberal judges. You is for them. Go on again now.
Drink the water, man. We are drinking orange color water.
All right, so Chopper, you know things so if you amend this act. You know things so we should amend this act.
Sentencing guidelines can take some tweaking, yes, I agree.
Of course.
But
of course, Chopper.
Do not do away with plea bargain because it works in civilized countries.
I agree, but amending is critical, don't it? Because even Kamina Johnson Smith said, because she's very upset with the situation with the guy who's setting girlfriend after only get 12 years, you know. She said she never supported when it was in the Senate, and the government never supported when it was in the lower house.
So it passed.
Because the PNP in 2015 used the majority to pass it. You never know.
I know. Because I asked them.
So you know, Carl and Delroy Chuck, if you look into this now, the honorable case, if you call it the honorable Delroy Chuck.
I mean, you put some respect on the honorable.
Yes, and I did. When you correct me, I did start fix it up and say the honorable. No, Chopper, did I not say the honorable after you put some respect on him and say the honorable?
Yeah,
I did.
Yeah, you did.
But that doesn't mean I disagree with him 100% on this.
But why you put the blame square at his feet though?
Because, Chopper, we in a government for 10 years. The people of Jamaica got tired for year about PNP now. These things, we cannot go back to the people every time and tell them, say, oh, PNP did do it, PNP. People are going to run me and say, PNP did it, but we put on in 10 years. What do do?
They trust the DPP.
That one here? Based on this, what should do with Jolyan now? I'm very sorry, I don't trust her.
But it's the same DPP that prosecuted Noel Maitland.
She just carry on the work of the Honorable Paula Llewellyn. She just carry on the work of the Honorable Paula Llewellyn.
But Jolyan Silvera case file started on the Paula Llewellyn too.
And it was a murder charge under the Honorable Paula Llewellyn.
Both.
Paula Llewellyn would not have to. First of all, Chopper, you see, if the Honorable Paula Llewellyn was there, they would even think of coming down a manslaughter because she'll reject that from the jump. They want to think about it because the evidence is so strong. That is why incomplete.
What are the evidence?
The evidence is clear. All right, Chopper.
Tell me the evidence.
The evidence as we know it is this, right? Your wife, based on her health record, is healthy. She don't have any ailment. Secondly, there is no police record of the wife being a violent woman and she been fighting you and beat you up and crab you up. All of the DPP character witness is gonna come and give glowing record of the lady, including the former prime minister. He's gonna be one of the witnesses, right? So you cannot paint the picture like say she's a virago. The phone record is gonna show that the wife was on her phone talking to her friends leading up before she did the night. The kids already talked to the psychiatrist and said that their mom was happy and put them to bed happy and everything. So it's a small window him have to prove say the wife did not fight him and it was an accident. Even if it is possible? An accident.
Is it possible? That small window. Is it possible?
The jury will reject it. It is not possible with a jury. It is not possible with a jury. It is possible, but Chopper, that is why I am against abolishing jury trial, you know. Because see, lawyer think different from me and you. And the human touch is needed when you have a case like this. You need mother, you need grandmother, you need father, you need husband, you need young people are part of the jury, Chopper. So you can't have people. Because if you listen to the jury, them pan the Maitland, you know, that is what swing the case and make Maitland lose, you know. because they had a human touch. That is why we're against judge alone trial, because judge only think about evidence. Because you're thinking as a judge, we're thinking about all the mitigated
You think I'm thinking like a judge?
You are thinking of on the liar perspective, which is fine.
I'm asking you to provide me with the evidence.
And I just did answer back to the
that
evidence.
could convict him for murder, hands down.
From we convict Maitland with less evidence and out of body, I am positive we're gonna seek this man.
Why you think that Maitland has less evidence? Because the body?
Because it is very hard to see if say somebody dead without the body. And the press and what happened in Chopper? The defense did not do a good job to convince the country and the juror that Donnelly was still alive. Then try by say she the outer harbor view. Then try by say her friend call up on the phone after the time. Then try by say she said this and that, but it did not work. Cause if you remember that trial in Chopper, they take that Ali phone, go drive out in a whole town, feed pick up another ping, another cell, it still did not work. You understand?
So let me ask you this: the evidence that you are aware of is sufficient to convict Jolyan Silvera of murder without a shadow of a doubt?
Absolutely, because he tried to hide the body, he tried to clean up the scene of the crime.
Who said that? You saw that in the report?
It came in, yes, it came.
In which report?
Listen to me. Don't bother with me today. In paint over the place, change out furniture. Yes, it is in the news. It change out furniture.
Yes,
and retile the place. Why
but
would you
could
do
very
that?
well say this was a routine renovation.
No, it was not a routine renovation because he only did it in the room alone.
Huh?
He only did it in the room alone.
No, what if him say what?
All right, fine, Chopper, but wait.
You can't easily say, yo, me don't plan to do the room there.
Where is the evidence of that? The onus is on him to prove that he planned to do it before.
Then you can't provide evidence.
And then the number one evidence, Chopper, is license for your harm. That was in his possession.
Yes.
How the shot reaching at the woman's body.
Well, that's what I come that don't know, because all we're arguing about, we're not arguing about whether or not the woman died and whether or not he was involved or whether or not him killed her. We not debate that. What we are debating is whether or not manslaughter is one of the charges that should be leveled against him. And if manslaughter is leveled against him and he has the option of plea bargain, if I was in his case, why would I not accept a plea or put forward a plea to a lesser charge that is already there and take up it? Why would I not?
So why never plea from day one?
No, because there were
from day one the option was there. Why didn't
it was there from day one, but the problem is that there were ballistic reports and other stuff that needed to be done. What if the ballistic report...
But he knew in his heart, Chopper. He knew in his heart that he did it. He never need a ballistic report to tell him say do it. He knew him do it.
Even if you do it,
he should take a plea quick and fast.
Even if you do it, it is not the onus is not on you to tell on yourself.
No, because him think the justice system was under. Tell you why I never do it, Chopper. Can you see how you? 2 reasons. He never knows that this is the new and different police force under Commissioner Blake. I see the PNP was going to win the election, so he could have thrown it out with the PNP judges. That is why I never.
All right. So how does the PNP or JLP being in office makes this particular case different?
The JLP being in office mean guess why? It don't make a big deal, but guess why no? If the PNP was in power, it wouldn't reach so far.
Why?
Because current Spencer case never even gone away. Just throw it out. So there wouldn't even be no hard topsy done, because what they would do is run the policeman off of the scene when they come boom or whatever. Then they call them PNP police, then PNP Dan, then PNP doctor, then PNP judge, because PNP infiltrate the all over the country. They never get a chance to do that under the leadership of Andrew Michael Wallace and Commissioner Blake. Understand? So yes. So, Chopper, let me tell you, you talk as a man perspective, I'm not speaking about woman perspective. I'm speaking about the criminal known as Jolyan Silvera.
Let me just put this on record. For all intents and purposes, I would love to see this man put away, matter of fact, given the death penalty.
Yes, so where you come now, we're going to talk about...
but I'm asking you, what I am doing here is I'm looking at the situation through the lens of the prosecution. The people who represent the state. and how they no. So you know, but that again is another low blow, because what you are suggesting is that our prosecutors are for sale, and that is not true.
No, that is not true. That is I take back that. Strike that from the record. Strike that from the record.
Because those persons have given themselves, and if you ask me, they are doing a stellar job.
Strike that from the record, guys. So I don't know what seminar I have to go so low if it prove my point. Because my point is very, very clear this morning. And my problem is with the Honorable Delroy Eustachius Chuck. Delroy Chuck, I think, in my opinion, Chopper, and this is based on my layman opinion, drop the ball time and time again.
How does Delroy Chuck drop the ball? The most reform in the justice system in Jamaica happens under the directive of Delroy Chuck. So how do you say that?
I got to do my research on that. I'm going to do my research on that.
I
am going to do my research on that. We can't take your word for it because you've been missing for the past 2 years. So we don't know where you're coming from.
I have not been missing. I am very much here.
All right. No research. I agree to that.
And I put my life on that one.
Other reform as it relates to what? Infrastructure or bills?
The justice system, the entire system, to include but not limited to infrastructure.
No, let's talk about what's the part about what I'm not talking about. All right, fine. Let me rephrase that. I am happy with the reform in the justice system under the leadership of the Honorable Delroy Chuck. Under Delroy Chuck and the Jamaica Labour Party, we have built and renovated more courthouse than any other government. We put in more technology. We hire more judges. We hire more DPP, more justice of the peace. We pay them better salary. That is true. That is true. Under the leadership of Delroy Chuck, the justice system reformed beautifully. Very well, Chopper. Yes. My little issue me have with Delroy Chuck, because me can't give and take, My little issue me have with the Honorable Delroy Chuck is Chopper is this, right? It take too long to bring a bill before the House.
But that's not true either. I doubt there is another minister, except for the Minister of National Security. I am not certain, but if I do a quick check, the minister that brought the most bill to Parliament would have to be a toss-up between the Minister of National Security and the Minister of Justice. But Delroy Chuck is still among the ministers who have brought more legislation to Parliament than anybody.
And as it relates to legislative reform, Delroy Chuck dropped the ball on that as well.
How so?
All right.
What is legislative reform?
This one of the latest one where let me tell you now. This one of the latest one where me thinking we should have bring long time. As it relates to the Integrity Commission Act, that is still sitting in a committee, thanks to Bartlett and him and all of them. Next thing.
No, go next thing yet. Deal with that one first. You said the Integrity Commission Act. Tell me what role does Delroy Chuck has?
Yeah, that's what I said. Delroy and all of them. It needs to come out a committee. And Delroy Chuck.
But what does the justice minister have? What role does
Delroy Chuck and Bartlett. Is Bartlett in the committee as a chair was that Fanny Glynn put in picture in the paper and say and put something negative about him. Nobody want to touch it again with a long stick because based on my opinion, Bartlett don't like a negative headline because have to go around the whole world and smile with him job big like what. So you don't want negative about him. So Glida did attack him early up to the election because of something with the IC Act and from that nobody wanted it again. So we're stuck in a committee. So we have the new committee coming up with Delroy Chuck is the head of the new committee. Me not hear the committee meet yet. Me I watch him with me one eye. Him at the head of the committee coming up Chopper to continue with the act to change up the thing and get
the blame him already and he never even call a meeting yet.
A million percent.
And you not call a meeting yet. You not call a meeting yet.
You not call a meeting yet. That is one of the reasons me I blame him too. Why am I waiting to call a meeting?
When was the committee change? When was the election?
September 3rd.
Good. And you expect him to call a meeting between
you know much PAC meeting?
Hold on a second.
Come here.
Slow down. between September 3rd and now, do you remember the sequence of events in Jamaica?
Between September 3rd and now, you know much PAAC meeting keep already? You know much PAAC meeting keep already? Don't tell me about nothing. You love make excuse too much. All right. Next thing now, we may go drop Pandel right, Chuck. Me never impressed with him behavior in a parliament 2 weeks ago. Me never watch it yesterday. I'm here saying bring back a little version of the bill come pass yesterday. I'm gonna watch it
here,
tonight.
so you have the ability to go and read it.
No, me never watched it. I was not home yesterday, so I didn't do my proper research. But the 2 weeks ago at the parliament, when it come with the amendment to the jury act, whatever way I'm gonna pay the jury more money, and me never like him. Me never like how the PNP could have poked some. I don't know say PNP can any matter how the bill
you
go.
Can't stop the PNP.
Yeah, you can't stop them. But what I did not like is that he wasn't confident enough to still push it through instead of fix it, which is good too, you know, because
which is fine. So we are blaming for that.
Yeah, me not blame him 100%, but me never love that with him.
You never love the fact that I'm agreed to fix some issues?
No,
that was highlighted?
No, I did not love the fact that the PNP could have ripped it up so, because according to my opinion and according to Emily Crooks, I'm going to want to talk about Emily at PNP, Emily and a PNP. She's very fair. She said the bill was ripped apart and I agree with her. That's me and her opinion. So we never loved that. And what about things that right Chuck do we not agree? But starting with the new, me tell you something, Chopper. I am a fair labor right now. Because me know it doesn't matter what my party have to do something drastic for me not vote for them. I am a fair labor right. I can criticize my party publicly. I'm a party knows I still love them and the minister them knows I still love them. I'm a bad for them when they're right. I say, I'm wipe the slate clean with Delroy Chuck for the third term. I give me my wipe a clean.
But you don't wipe it clean because you still a care belly for him.
No, me a care and a belly at the performance with the first bill when bring to the parliament where the PNP report make me and go up and back again.
The PNP pointed out a few things and
rip it to pieces. You did not watch it.
But I don't believe that.
I will go and watch it, then you come back and tell me. And then
because you didn't need the PNP to pass it.
And then now he might get a little lashing off from me now because I'm upset with the situation we're going now. But as it relates to Honorable Delroy Chuck, I want him to put more pepper in his step. But back to Silvera, Chopper. I just want you and the Labour right Tapanaris them to...
Who are those persons? Tapanaris only exists in the PNP.
All right, I just want you, Chopper, and the member of the Labour right executive to make it clear to the people of Jamaica that... Because the backlash I go heavy with Silvera now, you know.
All right, let me ask you a question. Has Silvera been sentenced?
No, because we're not done. So we're not wait for the sentence. We know the sentencing guideline. Remember, we have a PNP, you know.
That's the problem. We have, we think we know everything and we think we want to go ahead
follow
of the
the sentencing guideline.
And what does the sentencing guideline says? What's the maximum he can get?
20 years.
Right. So if for him to plead guilty to a lesser charge, what does that mean?
That means he will get anything under 20 years.
Good. So he pleads guilty to a lesser charge. The maximum on that is 20 years. And I'm asking you again, in the sentencing, what leverage does the leeway does the judge have?
Him now none can go over 20 years. Somebody call Chopper. Guys, somebody rightfully call him because you see, our beloved Chopper, remember saying, no, him a part of the executive, he can't go like me. But we, the labor rights, are saying, Rickster, we want that act to amend so the manslaughter maximum should not be 20 years. The manslaughter maximum should be 50 years. And then you work your way up from 50 years. Or 40 years, you work your way up from 40 years. What is 20 years? What is 20 years for somebody who shoot them wife and kill them wife and left them wife? Exactly, Bridget. We want, if anything, we want it to be amended, Chopper. At least manslaughter move from 20 to 30 or 40, Chopper. So you work your way up.
Yeah, but all right,
20 years is nothing.
But hold on, sweetheart. Let me ask you a question. You know what is manslaughter, right? So manslaughter have a whole heap of different categories to it. If a man drive a car down the road and hit somebody and the person die, it's manslaughter.
I know.
It could be an accident. You want that man to get 20 or 30 years for that?
If the man a drive it, all right, that is all the mitigation. So that is all this no, me not explain. That is all the liar come in. No. If you Chopper, is known to be a reckless driver. You have multiple driving tickets. You was charged already for a minor accident already. And you do a reckless driving again and kill MunchieB. The judge must say, even though some say if you get 50, me go give you, even though some say if you get the maximum of 50, me now give you the maximum, because you do it already. Like me now, we do it one time now and lick down Bridget accidentally, me can get 25, 20, anything. So the judge are going to use them discretion. But the max, Chopper, the problem that we the labor rights are having, except you, Chopper, is that the maximum is too low.
The problem we're having is that we put politics into everything that we think about.
No, Chopper. The maximum, it could have been a labor right. The maximum is too low, Chopper. The maximum must be at least 40. So we can give Jolyan a 40 to him do. You understand? The maximum gonna be is too low. We want, if a person is a second-time offender, third-time offender, we give them the maximum. If there is a first-time offender, we give them average. And if them is a Christian, then just happen for meeting a little accent, we give them 120. That's what we want.
All right, here's what me I go ask you to do.
Rickster say you can get manslaughter for life for manslaughter. Me hear about that to Rickster, but the liar said it is very unusual a person ever get life.
If it is unusual, it means that it is possible. Why is it that you are thinking that he will not get it?
Well, if he get manslaughter, I will come back tomorrow. Cause remember, me not working, guys. Remember, MunchieB don't work. So I don't have a problem with come back and thank the
Why
judge.
MunchieB not work?
I don't have to. I'm a housewife. Anyway, that's beside the point. I don't have a problem if you come back tomorrow Olympic way and say, thank you, Justice Sykes, you did the right thing. And I will still call on the Honorable Justice Delroy Chuck to do not lead that decision to Justice Sykes. Put it in the law that the maximum Bridget must be 50.
Do you like Justice Sykes?
I like Justice Sykes, the new version of him for the past 2 years. I didn't like Justice Sykes when he just come in because him that challenged the Prime Minister decision to put him on temporary. And nothing is wrong with that. Because we vote for Andrew Holness to make the decision and we trust Andrew Holness' decision.
Okay.
So that is why I never to sit well with him. And you see the argument where I come with Chopper say he want to manage them own money if do them own this and them own that and them own this and them own that. I don't support it. I don't support it, Chopper, because we don't want a situation where we had that situation before, Chopper, under Omar Davis, where every little department of them own an account where them can go draw money and do what they want to do. And we don't know how tax dollars are being spent. Every single dollar must come from the consolidated fund and must sign up by the people that we voted for to make sure we can give account for every single dollar. Because I put it to you, Chopper, if we give that awesome responsibility to Justice Sykes, and there's anything go wrong, they're going to blame the government for it. So no.
But the government is going to be blamed either way. The question I want to say, the thing I want to put to you though, I think you have some great people in the chat down there. You need to ask those great people to pull up the sentencing guideline and to look at what pertains as it relates to manslaughter and reason it out from a position of knowledge rather than speculation.
We pull it up already, but you can't pull it up to look like you go look it up. Now you come with your mouth for that. Earlier you never know nothing. You go look it up now, so you come back and change your talk. Really soon. I ain't like the way, because we think we're fool. When you came on the platform earlier, you didn't pull it up. But obviously now you pull it up now, so you want to educate me. So educate me.
I never said thing like that.
You can't trick me, no, Chopper. You can't trick we. We know say you go look it up. We know say you go look it up. Because when you came on the platform earlier, you did not. When you do it now, so please to bring up the sentencing guideline that you did your research finally and come and tell us where we go wrong.
Oh God.
Wow.
You know, easy at all.
You can't trick we, Chopper, because labor right them and a fool. We know you look it up now. Because when we look up in a Chopper, we look up who amend the act. And we know say that I'm not going in a 2015. So what again you see what we not see?
When you look up that, you know, look up what is how the guideline works.
We look it up, but with
what
this
rights it gives to the judge and how a plea is made and how a percentage
yes, we
is
look up that, but we
calculated.
never delve into it. So delve into it, Chopper, please.
No,
Go.
but we don't look it up either. We just
You
ask
look
you.
it up. You look it up. You can't trick we. You look it up. You look it up. We can't trick with chromas because what happened, you know, me start my life first of all, me never would want to talk about this. Me talk about what go on Barbados election and me and Matt, they get a third term that me that talk about. And then I go to the UNC over Trinidad where I cheered on the play. Me never get to Gonzales yet. We put the St. Vincent debt to GDP is 106%. Me never get to that. Come here for switch and come to this. So me never come prepared, to be honest. Me never come prepared. But me know your Chopper, so you look it up. So tell us the sentencing guideline where Justice Sykes have to work with and convince us that Jolyan Silvera is going to get more than 10 years. Convince us.
Well, 10 years would be a 50% reduction in sentencing. So this is without even examining the guideline itself. Just
You
going
say
based
they
on
type
here.
to a 50% reduction.
No. I'm saying to you, 10 years would represent 50% of 20 years.
And I'm saying,
But
based on the
my argument to you is there's nothing that you have presented that suggests that the judge will administer 50%.
No, but talk about the man, but Chopper, point of order. When you look up the manslaughter and the amendment to the Sentencing Act, they did not say that when you plea manslaughter, you automatically get a reduce on your sentencing. Yes or no?
Yes, but how much? Automatic, but how much?
The one where Philippian read is at 33%.
You can get 33%, you can get 50%, you can get 20%, so you can get 10%.
All right, so the maximum is 20. It is fair to say, Rickster, that he will get under 20. Correct?
Right, and under 20 could mean he could get a 5%, which would be how much?
That in itself is not good.
So what if he got 18 years?
That in it, anything under 20, anything under 20.
Even two, but Munchie, bear in mind, if he receives 20 years, it is likely that he's going to do less than 20. Based on how it is calculated.
That is why I'm saying, Chopper, when the legislator going back again under the leadership of Honorable Justice Delroy Chuck, we must, even if we're going to take in consideration, as you suggest, plea deal, no problem. But it should be, the maximum should be over 20 years. Push up the maximum to 40, Chopper. So people who commit heinous act should not think it is okay if you do this. Not really think it's okay, that's right to say. But, you know, them must know, say, either way, just slice and dice it, like the gun act, like the gun legislation. Me love it, Chopper. Prime Minister, love it. Prime Minister, sell weapon that. You cannot think, see, you go take up a gun and, me can take up my gun and go plead to judge because I'm a first offense and me get 3 years. Immediately when you're caught with a gun, Chopper, if you look at the comment section, everybody starts saying, yes, man, go sit down for 15 years. So we're saying, Chopper, under our government and the leadership of Andrew Michael Holness, we do not want the maximum to be 20 years. Push it up, little. That's all we're saying. Isn't that fair? Somebody call him again. Somebody call him again, guys, because he want to try said we. He want to try sell upon the fact that because of the law in place, we're not saying no entitled to the things, you know, because Chopper and guys, we are saying the legislation that is in place need to be amended, that no criminal, whether it be Beachy Stewart, whether it be Joyland, whether it be Maitland, whether it be the criminal who kill a woman up on Patrick, up a Newport where they no criminal Lisa Hall must think so them can plea manslaughter and get 20 years and up. We want a situation where when a plea manslaughter is anything 40 and moving forward. 40 should be the maximum. That's all we're saying to the people like Chopper who sit in front of the people of Jamaica and think so if we just accept that because it is on the book. When we voted for Andrew Michael Holness and give him the third term, these are some of the things we want to fix. Back Chopper, come now. Somebody call him with more information, guys. Go on, Chopper.
Oh my God. Munchie,
Go on now.
the offense against the person's act, you need to read it, yeah?
All right, see somebody call him again. Chopper, you don't make no sense to tell me to read, because I not have my laptop on me. So if you want to read, we have 160 people over here, so people willing to learn. Just read it to us and tell us, and make we can analyze. Matter of fact, we can bring up more people and we can talk about it, but we want to read it first. Read it.
No, but I don't have it in front of me. What do you think
So who
of it?
call you and tell you things and I make you and I tell you, Chopper, me tell you the problem. When we have on the labor, right? How people who in the know. You see, if we're not willing to come and talk and tell us whatever.
No, but I am willing.
We
engage you, Munchie. You ask
and
yourself.
talk what we think,
Yes,
how we
come up
interpret it.
come up and engage you in the conversation.
You not engage me properly because you don't come with your laptop open. Because Rickster said him can get the maximum life. And me admit it because me hear that. Based on what the lawyers are saying. But the other lawyers say it is very unlikely that he will get maximum life because he plead manslaughter and all the character witnesses going to come and put out the good things about him, and that justice is going to take that in consideration and not give him life. So he's going to get 20 and up. That's all we're saying. Where we are going wrong, we don't come enlighten we, because we labor right now, stop cause when things now go our way, when we think we put the people, we party in power, to come make Jamaica better. So anybody who call up on the phone, tell her send it to your phone, make you read it to way. I tell you where to go read it. Go on. Guys, he might look it up. He might look it up.
Oh God.
Tell me when you find it. Because you can't come up on my platform and think say we labor right now want to learn. You think so we are PNP? You think we are PNP? Imagine the Architecture General say the government buy 200 Starlink and 120 in a storeroom, in a storage, and in get 80. And PNP wake up this morning and say the Auditor General said Darrell Vaz can't find 700 Starlink. You know, see then the people there, do you think we are PNP? You think we are PNP?
All right, so the maximum
right.
sentence, the maximum sentence that you can get for manslaughter in Jamaica is life imprisonment.
Yes, but he did say that.
Right? And the range, you can get all probation, you know. You can be sent home on probation too. So you can do.
He did say that.
Yeah. But and what is life sentence in Jamaica? How much years computes life sentence?
Tell us.
30 years.
If you even get 30 with a happy.
So why? No, but hold on a second, Munchie. That's why I'm going
to go on. Sorry, go on.
So why is it you're so fixated on this 20-year argument?
Because Chopper, we have been watching sentencing guideline for the past 5 years, and we based on precedent. That's what the word name. It is very, that was why I said, Chopper, if I come back tomorrow, if I come back next week, and Justice Sykes surprise me, Chopper, I surprise the Labour Party people then, who no have the faith in him when it comes to sentencing guideline, and give him 30 years to life. I will be the first one to thank Justice Sykes for giving him the maximum, and I will still go back and say, to dead right, Chuck, we want it to be amended same way, Chopper. Is that only about Joel and Chopper? Come here. The see person will call you, them are listening.
Nobody not call me. Nobody not call me.
All right. To the person who called Chopper, let us tell you something. Is that only about Joel and It's about the guy who is setting girlfriend on fire and only get 12 years. That is why we want the law to be amended. It's not only political, because the problem with the thing with us labor rights, Chopper, different from you. We put country over everything. We are Jamaica first. They say anything that will make Jamaica better, we are for it. We are Jamaican and we are labor right. And we are for law and order. I suffer with Tingo. You understand? So we the labor right believe that. Me see one of my moderator come a while ago, Travis, so I hope he can add people. Me see one of my moderator come a while ago, guys. You don't see him? Hope you don't see him. If you can add people. So yes.
The key details regarding manslaughter sentencing in Jamaica.
Guys, in my read now.
You know something? You know what I'm going to do with you? Sentencing declaration. While life is the maximum, judge have a wide discretion right, to impose a specific number of years based on the circumstances. You and I guess we have to agree on that, because that's what the law says.
Yes.
The factors that the court considers. The court will review the social inquiry report, which we already know, the defendant antecedent, the history, and the mitigating factors, which you referred to earlier.
Yes.
Like a guilty plea or provocation. Okay.
Yes.
Parole eligibility and comparison to murder. Right? So there's a whole heap of things that you have to factor in there. But
that is what we're saying.
What I'm saying to you is that the maximum
is life.
A manslaughter sentence in Jamaica is the imprisonment penalty ranging from probation.
Yes.
They can also charge you a fine.
Yes, we know how that. We read that.
And it goes to long prison term. For up to 30 years.
Yes.
I'm saying to you now, and I hope this will calm you down a little bit. Yes. The government has, not the government, the judge has in his possession the ability to go as far as 30 years.
Yes. So
that's the range.
Based on precedent, because Jamaica liar love talk about. So we're guys on the precedence.
Yes.
Is there any to go to say that the judge gives somebody life when they plea manslaughter?
I would have to do some research on that.
Yes,
if there's
please.
A precedent set.
Could you do some research before this judge and come back? Ask a lawyer friend them people who will call you to tell us. Because we want to, because me know for one thing, Rickster. Our people love talk about that word. So me want to tell me based on that if you ever hear that before, because me never hear it, I don't want to try convince we if you come, we don't say man I'll get life. I mean we not get no damn life. We don't have to prepare way.
I know he will.
All right, if you don't get life. So you said that right, so you mustn't go in and amend this sentence. What the person say? You don't no amendment no needed.
Why?
May I ask you?
Yeah, I think there's some tighten up needs to be done today.
So you will not feel all Mark Golden accountable for this when put in. Yeah, man, that's your steer, man. So your steer. Mark Golden put this in place now. Mark Golden put this in place. We don't like it. That is, Chopper, did you watch Parliament when Parliament just started? You see the first thing when the PNP come about, which act them about for amend? Which act you them about for amend?
Me don't know,
The gun one. Ask any labor in the comment section. Jess, Mark, and Isaac. Why do you think they're so hard a man for that till we amended so the judge can and so then can have plea deal to plead on the 15 years? We think them around to do it so.
Me no know.
So let me ask a question. Based on your opinion, don't you think the people do you think the people of Jamaica support the 15 years mandatory for gun?
Yes.
Gun?
Yes.
Thank you. So why the PNP want to amend it? What's in?
I think it contributes to the reduction in murders.
So Chopper, then why the PNP is hell-bent on amending it?
Me don't know. You tell me.
Because, as I said, they are very liberal. You liberal too. You like when you're the American, you vote for Democrat. You don't love to talk about second and third and fourth chances. I don't love to talk about plea deal and plea that. So that is why you guys want to amend the Gun Act so people can come in and plead on their 15 years.
All right. Let me explain something to you that could occur.
All right. Me tell you, say I'm up in you guys. Me know he's a Democrat voter. Me very liberal. What?
Not liberal. I'm saying to you, remember we just established and we now take you off of this thinking about 20 years.
No, me not come and fight, but me rest it.
You need
me
to
agree.
leave the 20 year alone because we just
exactly. Me agree.
That the maximum that he can get is 30 years.
All right, let's close this chapter there.
So close
I accept, yes, guys. Right. You don't know me rant and rage because I'm ever emotional, but I accept the findings of the member Chopper John to say that even though The maximum for manslaughter is 20. The judge have the leeway to go up to 30 and in some cases life imprisonment. I knew about that, but according to the member, and I can admit, I was fixating on the 20 years because me know they stay. But that's not about me, it's about the law and what is in place. So I have to admit and accept what he said. So based on that, guys, I'm going to stop saying 20 and up and not even say nothing at all. Just relax myself and hope say him get a high time.
All
but
right. Let me give you something
as
again.
well say
We
amend the sentencing act to make it not so easy for people who set people on fire.
There's some adjustment that can be made. But here's the other thing that is going to give you some level of comfort again.
Chopper read the comment section. I agree about. Then no say me easy me can't. Yeah, comment section. I agree, but yeah, then I agree with you.
Precedents for manslaughter cases involve the gun in Jamaica are heavily influenced by the Gun Court Act of 1974, right? So the precedents that we have seen have all been influenced by the Gun Court Act of 1974. And that Gun Court Act mandates strict penalties for firearm offenses, often resulting in consecutive sentences for the homicide and the illegal possession of the firearm. What that means is that instead of having the sentence run concurrent, in his case, he's charged with manslaughter. But there's also another charge that is still there, which is the
consecutively.
Hold on, which is the offense. The manslaughter was conducted by a firearm. So while he could get, let's say, let me just give you this. Let's say the judge decides to give him
10 years,
15 years. No, he's not going to give him 80%. He's going to give him maximum 50%. So let's say the judge decides to give him 50% of the 30 on the manslaughter charge. He could very well wind up with 15 years for the manslaughter.
And it will run
consecutively.
You feel so?
Hold on a second, because there's another sentencing that he will get for the illegal firearm. How much is that?
15.
Good. So, and if you take the 15 or you take 7, let's say you give him another 50% again. So 15 and 7 are how much?
No, but there's so even though the firearm, no wait, no, you clear up something. Even though the firearm act is 15 mandatory, him still will get 50%. Him still can get 50% of that.
Of course, he can get it.
Based on the manslaughter,
he don't have to get it, but he can. Let's say he can. We'll give him the benefit of the doubt. We'll give the judge a free hand to give him the maximum discretion and give him 50% on the 2 charges. So he would get 15 on 1 and 7 on 1. That amounts to what? 22 years that he could serve. So again...
So 22 years are nothing?
But you just say a while ago, anything under 20, you want him to serve a maximum of 20. And I'm giving you the scenario now.
I said 30.
No, man, but hold on. Before we got to the 30 mark, remember we were discussing the 20 years. And you were saying, and I was saying to you that, boy, what if you get 18? And you said, no, man, anything but
under 20.
Under 20, no good.
Yeah, but
and
anything 20 no good to Chopper.
I'm presenting you.
No, but that present 22 no make no bother with it, Papa. 22 no make no difference. But Chopper, here's a question before you go up to that now. Me cannot be me say so, but you know say really and truly have 50 years more to forget. But fuck more you answer this question thoroughly. You are saying that Justice Sykes, based on what you just read, even though it's saying this sentencing can run concurrently. Sorry, consecutively, meaning must serve 1 and then 1 and then 1. You are telling me say Justice Sykes based on precedents again. I go give him that when every time you Justice Sykes reads something, he's always they always only serve what the word name when you say a while ago.
Consecutive?
Not consecutive. What the word? Concurrently.
Concurrent, yeah.
Meaning a one that time I go serve, which is the biggest one.
Right.
Don't mislead the house in a Chopper.
No, but that's what I'm saying to you. Consecutive. Consecutive means that the 2 will run. You'd amalgamate both. You'd calculate them both. So it means that he would run for the manslaughter and then he would account for the other one as well.
I know, but Justice Sykes do not do that. Me never see Justice Sykes do that yet.
No,
He always make them run concurrently.
Listen to
One
this.
person only serve the biggest one.
Listen to this. Recent court appeal rulings have affirmed that the sentences for illegal possession of firearm can run consecutively to the sentence for the manslaughter charges, leading to significant prison time.
We're not disputing that, Chopper. We are saying, based on precedents, again, we are just telling me that word. Justice Sykes never give consecutive sentence. Let me tell you, it's always concurrently. So I mean, you see all your Chopper, mislead us, and if you come back after the sentence, you need to come back to this parliament after the sentence give out when Justice Sykes done, because you know say mislead the parliament today, because you know Justice Sykes don't operate like that. Always concurrently. Always. A Justice Sykes, let me know what that word they mean. Come in and pay attention. Always. So you want to come mislead the house now, talk about, oh well guys, even if you get 22 for that, you might get 15 for the gun and it will run consecutively, meaning you must have 22 then 15.
Right,
No go so guys.
Here's what I'm saying to you.
Mm-hmm.
I guarantee you, and you can ask your audience to document this. I guarantee you that Jolyan Silvera will get nothing less than 25 years in prison. 25 to 30 years in prison.
All right.
And the precedent is there. High profile case in 2026. The case of Jolyan Silvera, a former MP, pleaded guilty to manslaughter in the shooting death, illustrating that even high-profile cases, the use of a firearm in a homicide leads to significant jail time, even if the charges is reduced from murder. You understand that?
I understand
what I'm saying to you, one of the reasons why the prosecution would agree to the lower sentence is that either way, he's going to do life imprisonment. He's going to do a maximum of 25 to 30, life.
Chopper, we don't have no confidence, but we're glad the company platform.
But you can't say you have no confidence because the prosecution have been delivering.
Weird. In which case the prosecutor deliver 25 to life and a manslaughter case?
8 out of 10 cases they have delivered.
Since within the past 10 years? Within the past 10 years?
Well, certainly within the last 8 years.
Tell me so many cases where do we research? Because people, I should become a moderator to my working people, you know. We say, Chopper.
Because I tell you.
You have to go keep alive, Chopper, and educate us and tell us which are the cases that the judge gave 25 to life with manslaughter case, and in the case of any with gun, it run consecutively.
The judge, based on the gruesomeness of the crime, based on public outcry, based on the perception that could be garnered, the judge is going to award him the due 50%, you know. Give him his 50%. He plead guilty, didn't waste the court time.
He never
so he's going to get
time?
the 50%.
And when he killing wife, Chopper?
2023.
He should have did plea from the same time the funeral.
But he was never on trial. He can't plead without being on trial.
But when he was charged in 2023,
he plead not guilty. He plead not guilty.
He should have.
Well, my dear, the fact that the man utilized what is available to him. Let's give the judge now the benefit of the doubt. Let's say the judge is going to be very liberal. Let's say the judge is going to be very liberal and the judge is going to give him 50% on the manslaughter and 50% on the murder, on the use of a firearm in committing a murder and committing manslaughter. Then now, and if you look at those two, based on the sentencing guideline, the possibility exists that he could get a minimum of 22 years, but he could also get a maximum of 37 years.
And I put it to you this evening, Chopper, on my platform and comment section can tell you, based on what we see going on with the past 10 years, We don't have any confidence in Justice Sykes giving him anything between 15 and 17 years him go get. Between 15 and 17 years.
You're reading what the people are suggesting to you in the comment section, but I don't know what they're basing their arguments on. I am based on precedents that have been set.
Which precedent? Me ask you already.
But me not tell you that already.
You not tell me nothing. You tell me nothing. I asked you specifically. Tell me the cases where that happened. I just named the case
a while ago. I just did.
Chapa tell me the case where it happened. Come in every year.
All right. Even in the Klansman murder, there were at least one instance where the sentence run consecutively. You remember that?
Yes, and you know why he had to do that? Because if he had not done that, black man who no get the 30 of the years. Because everything under that was less.
Exactly.
And because of the public outcry, Justice Sykes had because Justice Sykes came out and explained to the country, said he had no chance but to give him that chance.
Aren't you aware now?
The legislation that was put in place by our parliamentarians.
So aren't you aware of the public outcry in the Jolyan Silvera case?
You're not aware of it. You know aware of it because
I am aware of it. That's why
I'm can say, "Oh, me can prove that Julian never was provoked."
But
I don't know if you're aware of it.
No, but that's why I'm saying to you that he's used, and I'm playing devil's advocate when I said that, but I'm putting it to you, that based on precedents that have been set in the justice system, Jolyan Silvera, and the reason the prosecution accept it is because the prosecution know that even if on a good day they were to go to murder, he would get what? How much he would get if he was convicted for murder?
We will get 45 to life.
Right, and he could have accepted the charge of murder and get 45 to life. Well, 45, not 45 to life. Not 45 to life, because you have to also look at the gruesomeness of the murder.
He gonna come out back if he get. Watch out, don't you know? Say if he go front of the jury, he never see light of day, right?
But is he going to see the light of day now?
Me don't know because me don't know.
He could get 37 years, you know.
If I tell you the truth, we got love based on me see them judges here, them liberal judges what we have in a justice system now. We under Andrew Michael Holness must make the law very, very clear and put strong laws in place and tie up their hand because they're too liberal.
Munchie, you know what he could also get? Did you know that he could easily get 30 plus 15?
No, I get that. Chappy, you need to, when you tell the panel these things, you need to bear in mind that the type of judges that we have in Jamaica.
What type of judges they have? The same judges that send away, what's his name? Send away Klansman. The same judge that is about to send away Tasha Miller. The same judges that has had a conviction rate of
only what? Black man is the only one who got a 30-year sentence. Everybody is getting that 20 and that 7. Who else?
Munchie, you know, so when you talk to me,
watch it thoroughly. Which one of the other criminal them get under 30? Get over 30? How much of them? Go look it up. Yeah. First of all, our judges are very lenient. That's why we have to put policies in place, Chopper, while they want to look. Because this year is a teachable moment. This is not Chopper, because I'm happy that even though we're not a lawyer, we don't go to law school, and back in the PNP days, the lawyer them used to turn with like an idiot and tell we say, oh, yes, because due to that, Jamaican people now just sit down and say, because we are doing own research, and what we don't know, we ask people who know. That's what we proud of ourselves. What we don't know, we ask and do research. We don't want to sit down like a dumb rock. And if something doesn't sit well with we are going to say it and talk about it and get the proper information. So we know that based on the past, with the judges before Andrew Holness with the judges were very, very liberal, Chopper. First of all, back in the days, how many people in them? I see not one of them. Back in the days, Chopper, go and search, guys. I'm doing research, give him grace. Back in the days, every minute.
Research, but they look for the really comment section.
Every minute, they must give people bail. Imagine you get caught with a gun, you get palm bail. You charge the murder, you get palm bail. No. Under the new government, under Andrew Michael Holness, easy if you get bail again.
Well,
and it is because of us. So Chopper, all we're saying is that, right? We hope Justice Sykes is hope Justice Sykes is thinking like you, Chopper, and no said due to the public outrage, we want this man to get the maximum under the manslaughter.
Do you think that his murder was a capital murder?
I don't know if we think it was a capital murder.
You don't think it was capital murder? You don't think it was that gruesome? That's what you're saying?
No, I don't think it was gruesome.
Do you think it was a fight in the house between him and her and the shooter?
I mean, I don't think she was sleeping. The reason why the story about she was sleeping did that sit well with her because the people them say where she get the shot. But Nationwide cleared that up and said that she did not get the shot there. So therefore, the argument that she was sleeping is out of the window, in my opinion. I think she was up and awake when she got shot, and I think they had an argument and he go for him gun. Do I think he intend to shoot her? And that if me say, if you know what, Chopper, I know what I tried doing, I try to make me say it can be manslaughter. Me never deny say it can be manslaughter, you know. Me just don't like the sentencing guideline.
Yeah, but even if we don't like something, we have to deal with the merit, the thing on its own merit.
Yes, I
don't
agree.
like it either. Me not like Jolyan Silvera.
I know we're going to
like
change the law and make it maximum whatever, but me agree.
Like in politics,
I don't think she was sleeping, Chopper. Yes, on its merit, I think they were having an argument and he shot her.
Good. And if that is the case, would that amount to an aggressive, aggravating murder?
No.
Good. So it wouldn't warrant the sentence in that aggravated murder carries.
Yes, but guess why me want to show the whole book?
Which is the 50 years.
Yeah, but guess why I want to show the whole book?
Because of his politics.
He should not know, yes. Because
Talk the truth, man. You're mute. You're mute.
need a gun to fight a woman when a man and woman a fight. One box then give you one damn ras stump, then give you drop a ground. A woman only have a big mouth, we can't fight. Some man don't need gun when we are, sometimes we chat too much for truth and go on with ourselves and step to man. When they want me and give you one box strap all know we there ground a ball. Cause we go sit down. So you don't need the gun. We don't need it. Even if me provoke my man, he don't need a gun to shut me up. Because me, look, when you look under the woman, they join and a big, thick, stronger man for her. Grab her and fling her down on the bed and fling her on the dresser and come out of the house left her. You don't need the gun. That is the problem I have with him. What push him to need the gun, Chopper? That was a stretch, you don't think so? That should
yes,
not.
I think so. I agree.
Yeah, man. Because you know a woman can chop a woman can push man to the edge, you know.
All right. You know what push means in law? You know what that means in law?
Oh, Jesus. God.
When a woman push a man to the limit, you know what that means in law? You just say it, you know. You know what it means in law?
I don't care if you want to say she was provoked.
It means provocation.
I don't care if you want to say it was provoked.
But if it is, if the man has that as an alibi, he's going to use it. I
agree, Chopper. That is why I'm not mad at Jolyan in the sense that he's asking for the manslaughter. I am not even mad at his lawyer to tell him that is the best route. I am not upset with Justice Sykes because his hands are tied. And the DPP may very well think, say, well, manslaughter is justice served. My issue, when we start the program, you can't take me off my going back, is manslaughter, even though not tell me say it can be life, it is highly unlikely that person get life in manslaughter. And based on the liberal judges that we have in Jamaica, Chopper, I would be surprised if I wake up and hear them get manslaughter. So based on that, we need to move the maximum, Chopper, from 20 to 40. That's all. Agree? It sound like you agree now. It does sound like you agree.
No matter of agree. I have to look at, because remember now, you know, manslaughter is vague. I could be, you and I, any of us can be caught up in a manslaughter case, you know.
Mm-hmm.
We can pick an orange and throw it after some. We can fling a stone for lick a man in and lick him in the head and kill him, you know.
Mm-hmm. Still 40. Still 40, Chopper.
We never intend to kill him.
That is where you have the character. That's what you have the character weaknesses
But
for.
I'm saying to you, I just wanted to lick the man with a stone. Me never really
That is what you have your character weaknesses for.
Are you going to send me away for that?
No, you're gonna know. So you start at 40.
And him mess with me?
Yes, you're gonna start at 40, Chopper. And we're gonna look how much you fuck around people and throw stone off of them. We're gonna look at your back, your track record, your background when you go to school, your community people talk about you, and based on all of that, just take into consideration and give you your time. That is what we want.
So you're still feasible if you do 20 years?
20 years, that we teach you. Still 20 years teach a lesson, say don't trust one again.
Then what if the man provoke me?
Provoke, walk away.
And when they turn me back, walk away and stab me and kill me?
Yes, and then he go say you control stone on him first.
No, but me dead.
And manslaughter and
No,
get
but
40
me dead.
years.
I don't care
Yes,
about his manslaughter.
you dead, which is unfortunately, but the man will get 40 years to kill you.
Yes, but me prefer me get the 40 year and alive than dead and him get it.
We prefer the law to be strong, and we prefer, because remember, no, Chopper, under and Jamaica, you know me now come off of politics. I know you want to try to take me off it, but you should have known me long time saying, you're lucky whenever I wake up this man and put on my green shirt. No, you can't tell me nothing. Chopper, under the leadership of Andrew Michael Owens in a Chopper, we is a law and order government, right?
Yes.
The first thing we believe in is law and order and a strong state.
Mm-hmm.
We cannot have a situation where we send our legislator to the parliament and them go do what they want to do. We, Prime Minister, told the legislators, first of parliament, say, your job is to advocate, make representation, pass bill, make laws.
You need to bring up HR guru and get team perspective. Or
HR send their work. HR send, we don't know HR
you need to bring
work,
up somebody else because I don't want to aggravate you no more. I'm not going to tell you say, the man I go free. I want next something so a man can free, but I'm going to read that here.
Yes, I bet you're going for sure.
You go about that.
Yeah, but you're going for your work because right now, I see a situation where you is a part of the liberal society in this country.
I'm a conservative man, I'm a liberal.
Which conservative, what conservative about what you are going with now? What is conservative? About you, what you are going with say you support the manslaughter
No, I didn't say support. I said I support the prosecution. I think the prosecution would have thought about this thoroughly. I don't think they were swayed by political influence or anything.
I don't think so either. I think
they thought about it and look at the nuances and decide that best we go this route because we can get a consecutive sentencing for the gun and for the manslaughter. Yes, Rick.
And I disagree, but Rick,
I think when you see the sentence, we would know what precedence it take if they did make the decision based on political allegiance or them just a follow law. That's the only time we can cast judgment. But we did say, even if him never mean to analyze her, it is clear that him went through great lengths to cover it up. So even that alone should be taken into account. Or it probably has been taken into account. So we have to just wait till the numbers drop, then we can say, boy, this not.
But Rick, based on precedents, do you think Justice Sykes will go for the maximum life? 30?
No, the reason why. Me do a quick AI search, and the only time in Jamaica we have a life sentence for manslaughter. It was overturned, that appeal, and downgraded to 15 or 16 years.
Tell Chopper, because I know say he's a very liberal person, Rick. That's why people like him.
I think he only have one time where somebody did get a maximum, and he get maximum, and he get.
And a lie, they want to take we for idiot.
I think somebody are called, and if somebody are called, you know what we do.
So you hear that what Rick said just said, Chopper, about that?
Rick just said about the president that has been said?
Yes.
Yeah, so one person in the past has ever been given life in a manslaughter case, and you get turnover appeal, you get 16 years.
Thank you. Thank you. So based on that, Chopper, we gone back to your original opinion.
No, you're right where I am at, because I said he got sick. I said 15 plus 7, which is 22. That's what I said.
Chopper said 22 still, but Chopper, when me did what me not understand. We know that there's a mandatory minimum for firearm charges, right? Which is 15 years. Can that be discounted?
Yes. Well, no.
Based on
No.
what, Chopper?
No. Well, again, remember when I said it, Munchie, I was giving the benefit of the doubt to the judge. I was saying that the judge.
But Chopper,
I was looking at it in the worst case
the
scenario.
judge not have no say when it comes to the 15 years.
But that's what I was saying to you. Even though
Chopper never discount that anyway.
I never this. I did. I said give him 7 years, which is a half of the maximum for the 15 years. But and then give him 15 from the 30.
The other case.
So that was where I got the 22 from.
But Chopper, but based on the Gun Act that was passed by our government, the judge cannot discount and they cannot plead.
It's already discounted to minimum 15, mandatory minimum.
Exactly. So it can't go under 15 for the gun.
Well, good. So like I said to you, when I said
what
it,
the Prime Minister said.
Good. So that's fine. So if that is the case, then so I revised my position on the issue to mean 15 and 15, 30.
Yes. That is what we are saying. That
if the justice decides to say consecutive and not concurrent.
And I think he will say consecutive because the precedent is there already. The precedent is there for consecutive in this regard, based on the nature of the case and based on the public outcry.
Right.
So you could do it for 30 years.
So if Justice Sykes Richter, because you see Chopper very liberal and like me, if Justice Sykes don't say consecutive Richter, we can have a situation where if him get 15 for the gun and get 12 for the manslaughter, or even
maximum 15.
Thank you. And that is what we don't.
And then he probably get time spent, which is
3
how long in the prison? 3 years. 3 years. So that gets knocked after. So 12.
Thank you, Richter. So Richter, another question, because we don't want under the leadership of Liberal Chopper. What do you think about the amendment to the Sentencing Act? Because Chopper, the people in call Chopper and tell Chopper say me overreact because not the right Chuck, no need to amend the act because him can't get life. Do you think we should amend that act?
Go on, Chopper.
Before you go there, sir, I wanted to point out something to you.
Yes, darling.
Notable recent cases, yeah? Notable recent cases for firearm possession. In June 2025, a man was sentenced to life imprisonment and was ordered to serve 25 years before becoming eligible for parole for possession of 3 firearms and ammunitions.
Remember that. Remember that it come in that paper. That happened under the Honorable Paula Llewellyn. I remember that case. I remember that. That Commander
Stephen Blake was sentenced to life imprisonment with a minimum of 25 years before parole for murder.
That's
so
under
there's a lot of precedents here.
Richter, we now the liberal.
So you say no about the sentencing guideline for manslaughter charges?
Yes.
It's already the maximum is already life. Not another.
But you just said that it's very unlikely that somebody
but the roof did already.
But
you can't put on one of the roof on the roof.
No, but the roof is you can get life. But the maximum is 20.
Who said that?
Looking at it, look on the act, read it.
If you can get life, or the maximum would have been 20.
The maximum is not 20, man. The maximum is life, and life is 30.
Maximum is life, and life is 30.
Yeah.
And you can't. When people have to read it to me, then what it says, you see, is that if manslaughter go up to 20 years, who that? He never said 30. He said 20. Find the article, Richard. Don't make Chopper find.
But I go back past it, but the maximum you can get for manslaughter is life.
Sorry, go on.
A life sentence and maximum you can get.
If nobody getting life, what the purpose I put it there for?
No, but it's still there because all right. In Chopper that says, suppose you fling a stone and lick a man in the head. See, you give him 30 years feet.
Yes.
But it was an accident. Suppose it was a mango you fling off and he miss a mango and lick a man in the head and kill him.
That is where you have the character witness come say.
It's an accident. So once you look on the evidence and say, right, it didn't never mean to kill him, you can't go give him life. So hence why probably a lot of people end up never getting the maximum. But as them say, with the case thing we read, only one person ever get it, and when them go back to it, they must say, boy, penalty did harsh, so you get cut down to 16.
Guru, workplace, I give him like a 5. Guru, I don't know if I
lunch break.
I don't know if I can whisper their work. Guru, I don't know if I can whisper your workplace. We're going to give time for you. We don't want, we put Chop up on mute because he's very liberal and he might mash up the justice. Support the issue. But
Munchie, I got mute me to come and agree, Chopper.
No, who are supposed to hear you not agree with me? What you saying? Talk to me.
But I just come to affirm what Rick said a while ago. Munchie, you have to consider that. Yes, I said Lady Justice is blind, but at the same time, the reason why Lady Justice is blind because she has to take
this,
it.
Chopper, this is Chopper and plenty going before an allergy. No, mix up. We not talk about that. That's why I learned something. One Guru.
No, the punishment or the sentence must be relative to the crime. So just like what Rick said a while ago.
Yes.
If you fling a mango or a stone and hit somebody and person die, you can't give him life for that. It was an accident. So you can't just apply the law blanket like that. It has to be proportional to the crime that was committed.
I agree. But as it relates back to, because we're not about the mango situation. Mango situation is different. Because I already telling us a character witness ago, plead that down to 10 years. But in the situation with the criminal, when he on a mute Chopper because he's very liberal and he support when him support women say I should be a moderator today and him support the justice system and the 50%. So Guru, we know their work, so we make a talk. So in the situation with this criminal now, when he Silvera, we're in plea manslaughter. And the criminal way set the pit in your fire and him start from 20 and then reach up to 12. Do you think we should fix that in the legislation that all like the criminal shouldn't get no 12 years? And him sentencing guidelines shouldn't start from 20. Why him will never start from life? Help me understand that, Guru. We can't talk about Jolyan yet because Jolyan's sentence is not coming. So let's just talk about something that actually happened already. We're not bringing back Chopper, as I said before, guys, because I don't know if he stands already. Rick want Guru to answer this. Why did the criminal set the girl afire get only 12 years?
12 years. All right, so that particular case, Munchie, to be honest with you, I'm not familiar with it 100%. So I may have to do some reading.
Do some reading and come back, please. Because you remember about it though, with the guy with the setting girlfriend affair somewhere in St. Catherine.
Yes, I heard it being swirled around on social media, but I don't know the full story. Right? So I'm going to have to do some reading.
Bloom said maybe because the lady didn't die. So you have to die if somebody get more than 12 years, Bloom? That's a low bar. We think up in Rick's because Guru said no. Because Guru will come back to Jolyan thing after in sentence, but me still is of the view that we should have stick to the guilty plea. They can go before in 7 peers of jury and know that they give him like murder, finding guilty, and he would have served life without the possibility of parole, which is what he deserved. Like when Melissa get cash, he not come back, him not come back neither. But as I said, the manslaughter sentencing act, Guru, you know the act that was amended by Mark Golin?
Yes, I think it is
you support it.
Something.
So that means you support it then, Guru. Are you gonna read it yet?
No, I haven't read that act yet.
You have to read and then come back in a Guru.
But Munchie, I want to find out, because remember, the prosecution have a vested interest in winning the case too, so I want to find out what is the reasoning behind. So yes, they accept the plea down to manslaughter. But I want to find out why did the prosecution accept that plea? Because them, just like the defense, have a vested interest in winning the case too. They want to send them to prison. So why them plea down? I want to know why.
You don't want to come do an interview, don't Guru.
Sorry?
You don't want her to come and do an interview and tell the country, right?
Yeah, to the public. Yeah, explain to the public why they accepted a plea down. Yeah, because you have a vested interest in winning the case. Do you want to see justice be done? And you know this is a hot case. Why you plead down? So I want to know the reason behind that. The reason why the prosecution accepted a manslaughter charge as opposed to a murder charge.
Chopper said because there's a heavy evidence of manslaughter, my love. That is what Chopper said. She's saying support the DPP based on when you see it out in the public and it is heavy evidence of manslaughter. Because
so when I say Munchie, because this is how it confused me in this. Even if him accidentally discharging firearm and unalive, yeah? So him never mean to do it. But he meant to try to clean up the crime scene to get away with it, right?
Ask Chopper. I say support the DPP.
Because so we come down to me not understanding why they would have take a manslaughter plea deal instead of make the murder one stick and then we go to trial.
If we go trial, we can't lose. We can't lose if we go trial because we convict mate and without a body. So this is when even easier.
Right.
The jury don't need not much. We fling him away.
Which part then they originally say in a Philippine when they say she get the bullet them, you know, and what they apparently another so she get.
Hey, we not hear where she got this shot Guru, we not hear that, and we don't hear he might go come and tell you how she provoke him. But as I said before, no woman not supposed to provoke a man, especially the woman we love, we sleep with a nighttime for your drag on panar.
But Madam Speaker, say for instance, she provoke him and him unalive her, yes? Say that's the case. Did he not go to great lengths? For sure said this lady passed away in her sleep.
Yes, he did.
So, how that part of the case there go? How the saga it to go?
I'm going to explain and say maybe in frightened because he knows say the people are going to say I'm killer. That's why I'm trying to hide the body out of fear and panic. I'm saying out of fear and panic because he knew that he was going to be blamed for it. So that's why I'm trying to cover it up.
Okay.
Yeah. That is what I think. But so based on what you say, Guru say I'm gonna read up on the law, because Guru always like to come with the facts, you know, not say like me. So Guru say I'm gonna read up on the amendment to the Sentencing Act that was amended by Mark Golin, who made it possible for the guy.
I said the reason, Mickey, I said the reason why I don't want to go on a witness stand because he can't go take no grilling. So hence he must plead guilty and get it over with and the judge sentence him and everybody happy. Because if the prosecution will in panic, he question him, you know, he might go crack.
But that is why the prosecutor should have make him. That's why the prosecutor should have put him on this. That is why the prosecutor
yes, go to trial and put him on the stand.
Go to trial. The people of Jamaica want to see this.
So we could get a real maximum.
Of course, want to make an example out of him and anybody else, even though I don't know me political. But you know, say if it was a JLP MP, I would have seen treatment. Because I don't, me not support this thing when we think it is okay if you kill a woman. If a man and a woman having problem and the relationship goes sour, walk away. Divorce. Divorce. If man and woman they can't make it no more, walk away. There's no way you need to kill none of your partner, whether it be man or woman. Walk away. So why couldn't walk away? So I don't think we should take the plea deal. And I Rickster and Guru promise said I'm going to read the amendment to Sentencing Act and claim to say they don't read it. I don't believe the one Rick Stein, but he said not read it yet.
No, me not read it, but
I want you to tell me if you don't support it because Kamina Johnson Smith said she never support that amendment. And me you go read it last night, and me not support it. I don't like it. If you're manslaughter and you plead down, you must 20 and up. It must be 50 and up. I want to tell me say life imprisonment is on the card, but nobody's getting life. So I don't know how to interpret that. I hope somebody can interpret that for me.
Getting is whatever a person get, you know, end of the day, you know, it's all down to the to the judge discretion, you know. I will look by the law, you know, because he can look on it and say, even though the crime so heinous or whatever, he can look on it and say, boy, the man never have a bicycle like ticket.
Right.
Understand? He can use in character and say, boy, first offense or whatever. So here we're gonna give him the maximum discount.
But Rickster, when we use
judge.
But Rickster, based on past precedent, when we use judge discretion, we always upset because
Yeah, we know
judge is always liberal. So that is my point I am trying to make with you and Guru. We
but
should
in
not leave
any
certain
case,
things to judge discretion.
in any case, though, as we see in every case, any sentencing guidelines is there, but still, the judge use him discretion regardless. So
Yeah,
still don't do him if you want big
yes,
harsh
yes,
or you want get a more softer penalty.
yes,
It's
Rickster. But Rickster, listen to me now. It's like how we pin them down with the Gun Act, where them discretion is not the main.
Okay, you mean like get like a mandatory minimum or something like so? There was something they can't go around.
They can't go around it. That is what we need to do with these judges until they fall in line and figure out. Say,
okay, me understand where you go.
That is what I'm trying to get. Oh, Guru, listen to me and go read the act, you know. What I want if you come explain to me is that why is it we cannot put in a law in place like the Gun Act where even though the judges are going to give them sentence, whatever, we must put them in a situation where we put them in with the Gun Act, Guru, where then cannot go around the 15 years. They cannot give nothing.
They can either go more or they can go less.
They can go more than 15, but they cannot go less than 15. That's what I'm trying to say. So we want a situation with the mandatory sentence, Rickster, where they can go more than 40, but they can go under 40, or more than 30, but they can go under 30, or more than 25, but they cannot go under 25. But we don't like 20.
Wait a minute, so whenever Parliament set minimum mandatory sentences, right?
Yeah.
The judges have no discretion to go below that. And that's a general rule of thumb right across the
That's what me talk about
judicial system. So we have that in place currently. And I want to read something for you, Munchie. So I'm looking at the sentencing guidelines. It's a public document. It says, provision is made by statute for mandatory minimum sentences. In certain cases, in such cases, the sentencing judge has no discretion to pass sentence below the statutory minimum. So we have that in place already.
For example, which case?
But under what circumstance? What kind of case?
In what circumstances? That's what we're trying to say. Yes, we love this, Guru, but under that, you're upon the right part, Guru. So, for example, in what case? That's what I'm saying. Say, for example, with the gun law, right, Guru? The judges don't have no discretion to go nothing under 15. So me ask you now, in a manslaughter, when does the judge have discretion or the judge don't have no discretion in a manslaughter case?
All right, let me see if I can find it.
Yes.
Something.
That's what we want to know, because we want it in the manslaughter situation, Rickster, where we pin down the judge in a certain situation.
So at least they know so the person can only get. But the thing is, the reason why I not think them would have put something like that for manslaughter is back to my earlier argument. Say if a man fling a stone off a man gonna miss him and lick a man head and kill him, you're gonna tell me say you're gonna give him 15 years because I hit the minimum.
And in that situation,
that is a genuine accident, you know.
Yes, so the judge can get discretion in a situation where.
No, but you can't. We just say you can't get discretion on a mandatory sentence.
My point is this, right? You shouldn't, you know, it all go down back to the DPP, to be honest. Even though I don't like the manslaughter thing with the 20 years, I don't understand, as I say, how the DPP get to accept a manslaughter. So we must be missing something because we're not seeing all of the evidence. Rickster, there must be something that we are missed that we don't know. Because we cannot see.
But in this case, you know, remember I said has he not been to court already and plead not guilty on both 3 charges? So the firearm charge, them, because I think in the charge of manslaughter and murder as well, you know. So in the plea, not guilty on all of them. Now, guessing reviewing case over the year or whatever and come back and say, man, sure, or then get new evidence.
Yes.
We could have put him with for a longer time. So now he come back and say, no, probably liar say, man, just plead guilty on manslaughter, call it a day. Now, somebody that chat say, if it's a jury trial. No, once him plead guilty and then accept him plea, case basically done. The judge are going to just sentence him. So
yes, and the sentencing guidelines.
Yes, and the guidelines, yeah. So him plea guilty, so the judge can say, boy, him plea guilty, so him save time, him save money. Probably that automatically, they always say if you plead guilty, you get a discount.
Right.
We don't know if it's a discretion to the judge or so the guideline work. We don't know.
I think them have a guideline, But the judge have discretion as well, and remember them them put it in at the law, say people from your community have to come talk, your boss
Yes,
have to
from your
come talk,
character reference and them kind of
character,
stuff.
and based on all of those factors, then time they start sentence you. I don't even know if they sitting there. I don't know if never see them there. Well, that's not true. That's not true. Kind of America, them have something like that where the family member can come talk. Nothing is wrong with that. The only issue me have is that I don't like the situation, the fact that somebody can commit a crime and try to cover it up, as Rixa just say, and then be able to plea manslaughter. And me no know. Can me just know, say, based on our judge Rickstown, based on what me you've been seeing for the past 10 years since we have paid attention, Justice Sykes have never given anybody no life in sentence yet. Life in prison, sorry. I mean, at one time I hear him use the word consecutively, and when he wants stretch out black man time. Remember black man thing?
But the case it charge when run black man case pan. You know extend black man. You don't think he did extend black man jail time, because black man he don't get a maximum 40 already, and then he get some other small area and say run consecutive, but you know make a difference.
Exactly, because Jamaican judges don't
do the maximum 40 already, so all of the rest
exactly.
Years
Jamaican judges really make a difference. Consecutive sentencing Rickstown. No, because
black man should have, even if you know he not gonna live for 40 years prison, he should have been given 100 years. In America, that's why America don't play, you know. When America deal with people, you know, at full life term, they not give years. They don't say full life term, you know, say like that.
Yeah, I don't like the fact that I am saying Guru are doing research because one thing might come back proper. But what I'm saying is this, right? The situation what we know of where is upsetting to us, different from Jolyan, is the guy where set the girl afire. I do not like the fact that he got him film thing start from 20 years, and based on in character witness, based on the people who can talk, and based on the fact that it's a first time offense, based on the fact that he is young, him only got 12 years, and the guy in 20s in a Rickster.
So that's a slap on the wrist.
Slap on the wrist. Slap on the wrist, because by the time come out him in her early 30s, and the girl in a fear about 23 years so, and she going to have to live without a scar if you. She going to have to live without a scar if you. She going to have to live without a scar if you risk her life. You should at least.
So she